one of your members or somebody, man, that was on your feed, we kind of got into a little bicker about Coach B, and I wanted to apologize, man, because
No,
normally I
no,
don't.
no. You don't apologize for that, Coach, because he needed to be taken to the woodshed.
Well, it ain't that. It's the fact that you know we should be able to disagree or agree. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to sit here and say that I know everything. Just because I coach football, don't mean that my word is gospel, because it isn't. All I'm saying is that he has a track record, man. It goes back almost 10, 11 years. And you mean to
Yeah,
tell me that this damn guy was going to say that Vanderbilt OC is better than Coach B? I got a problem with that.
I do too, Coach.
I mean, you're talking about one good year,
Mm-hmm.
one good year. But when I hit him with the facts that you lost to Georgia State, that's an FCS school. You lost to
Mm-hmm.
Georgia State.
Yep.
You barely beat Ball State. You
Mm-hmm.
beat Ball State by 10 points. So I get that Vanderbilt is real good right now, but let's keep it real, man.
Off
That
the
dude ain't on
break.
the same level. Oh, it's Coach B. So
Well,
there we
I
go.
thought I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt until I looked up Vanderbilt's starting offensive line, and they're made
Mhm.
up primarily of what? Redshirt juniors and grad transfers on
Yeah,
their one deep, on their starting and their two deep.
yeah, yeah.
So you want to
Well,
sit there and tell me that as far as the redshirt juniors go, they've been playing on that offensive line for a while,
yeah, yeah.
and they're jailed. There's continuity. They know what
Well,
each other's doing. Go ahead, Coach.
no, like I told you earlier when we was on the phone, is that there are no juniors and there are no seniors. So we have guys that have under 2 years of real college experience. And on top of that, Sexton's been hurt all 2 years he's been there.
Mm-hmm.
He has yet to have, and that's unfortunate, but that happens in football. So all I'm saying is I understand the being upset. I understand that you're frustrated. I understand, man, that it looks like he's not doing his job, but that guy has three deep. He can go three deep on the offensive
Yeah,
line.
yeah, we got the horses.
We can go deep. So
We can go.
that old saying, it's best to have them and need them than need them and not have them.
Yeah.
Some programs don't can't even go past one deep.
Mm-mm.
So I get what we're saying, man, and I know fans are frustrated, man. I'm frustrated, but I can see the coin on both sides. Being a coach or ex-coach and everything, I can see it on both sides because you want to give the fans what they want. You want to win. You want to progress. You want to have leadership and communication amongst your guys. But
Mm-hmm.
when injury happens, you have to start super gluing pieces in here and there like a puzzle. If a puzzle don't have all the pieces there, they're not going to fit. So you got to do the best you can and build around that, build that puzzle with all the pieces that you do have. And then when you get
Mm-hmm.
it finished, you might have 9 or 10 pieces missing. You can't finish the damn puzzle without those 9 or 10 pieces.
Exactly, Coach. And here's what people don't get about wanting to fire Bill Bedenbaugh. You get rid of Bill Bedenbaugh, you
You
lose
gonna
EPL. You
lose a lot
you
of them.
lose Eugene Brooks. You lose Isaiah Entre Dent, Daniel Akinkumeni. Just now, them's players, and then you're losing 3 recruits that's coming in next year.
Yeah,
They're going. Don't tell me for 1 minute they won't follow Bill Bedenbaugh. And to point out that guy in my chat earlier or my comments earlier today, I'm sorry. Them players did not come to OU for the brand. They came for Bill Bedenbaugh. It came out of Marcus Dent's mouth. It came out of EPL's. Don't sit there and tell me they came here for the brand. It was for Bill Bedenbaugh because what does he do best, Coach? What what
he
what is
put
it?
guys in the NFL. He put guys in the NFL.
11
He put
years at
he put
OU
guys in
and
the NFL.
and put 13
Well,
people in the NFL. One of them being the highest paid center in the NFL in the name of Creed Humphrey.
well, I had a stat up that I was gonna go on there, but I was
Yeah.
like, you know what, it ain't even worth it and everything, man, because we as fans, we know Bill Beanbo's worth. We know what he's
Mm-hmm.
worth. And we
Yeah.
know good and damn well that if we fire his ass, he won't even be on the market today.
No.
It's a
Hell no.
shame. And it might not even be college players, college coaches coming to get him. It might be NFL coaches coming to get him because they
Nope.
know he knows how. It's a reason why the NFL GMs and OCs come to Norman to see what he does and how he does things and how the article says Bill Beanbo is the master of putting pieces together and make them gel as one. He just hasn't done it this year because nobody's been healthy enough.
No.
We have not had an offensive line for 2 straight weeks all season. Every
No.
week there's a different person in and out. It's like musical chairs in and out, in and out. So, but we have the dogs that he can go in there and say, hey, EPO, you go in at this time. Hey, Dent, you go in this time. Hey, Everett,
Mm-hmm.
you go in this time. Hey, Jackson, Sexton, you go in this time. He can do that shit, man. So I don't think nobody really realized how deep we're going to be here next year. And we're going to be
Mm-hmm.
even better with all the guys that are hurt this year that are wanting, not coming. They want to come back next year.
Mm-hmm.
So they're
And it's
putting on
like,
hold that NFL paycheck to come back one more season.
mm-hmm. And like I said in my video, this, guys, this is big boy football. This ain't sitting on the couch holding the Xbox or
Madden.
PS PlayStation controller in your hand, playing Xbox or PlayStation, thinking you can coach a damn football team. It ain't
Right.
just.
I had my
I got my
I had
feels. I got my
I had my
feels
little
in a little
nephew.
bit.
I had my little nephew try to play me in college, and he was like, "Hey, I'm going." I was like, okay, let's see. I always try to see how he does and how he does this. And what I'm good at is if I know that I'm going to run a hurry up offense, and I audible in the right call, and I see that you don't have your guy set, it's open season. I think the halftime score, man, was like 35-3.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, you cheating, you using cheat codes. I was like, no, I just know how to call the damn play call and everything. And you want to blitz every damn time. So, but anyway, so other than that, man, I think this coming week, man, against Missouri, man, we're still going to keep everything. What's going on, Jace? I think we're
Hey,
still
Jay.
going. He was looking for you earlier, Jason.
Yeah,
He was looking.
this
Let me see.
Jason,
Let me see him in
this
the back
Stream
right
Lab
quick.
is about to kill me.
I'm gonna send him an invite, see if he's gonna come in for a little bit. But no, I
Oh,
think that we're still going to show uh, the confidence that we need to do what we need to do against Missouri because I think that they are still hurt in the quarterback. And I don't know,
mm-hmm.
man, if the backup quarterback and everything, man, is going to be able to move the ball because he couldn't do anything against Alabama. And yes, it is Alabama, but I don't think that he can do anything like that, man, against us.
No, no. Because I'll stand on and die on this hill with 10 toes up, with 10 toes down, saying that we've got one of the best front sevens in the SEC.
Well, I mean, everybody in the SEC, man, it's uncharacteristic. When was the last time we seen the SEC look this way? Everybody looks. We by this time last year, Georgia separated itself from everybody. The
Yeah, and
Michigans
they struggled.
separated
They
themselves from everybody. So,
and they
I,
struggled against Florida off the left
dude,
basket.
I watched that game. I was like, shit. Is it going to be an upset? But Georgia has a tendency to play down to their competition, and if they're
Right.
playing somebody sorry, they play sorry. But you notice when they play good teams, they play their best football sometimes.
Yeah, they do.
But
Yeah.
we would have never thought that Vanderbilt would be where they are right now. We would have never thought that OU would be where they are right now with all the injuries. Who would have
Mm-hmm.
thunk and everything, man, that right now you can't even, I mean, Florida, who would have thought that South Carolina would have went in there and just spanked the shit out of Texas A&M?
God.
So now
South,
that victory against Oklahoma don't look so embarrassing
no, it don't. I mean,
because from what I saw yesterday, and like I said, we can always say if was if Oklahoma didn't have fucking 6 turnovers, that game could have been a little bit closer. But you can't give
yeah,
nobody 35 points.
yeah.
So
I mean, I'm gonna say this, like Coach I would say, South Carolina took belt to ass last night.
boy, shit. Like, yeah. I was like, yeah.
We get hello,
Oh my
Jason.
goodness. The three amigos.
Gentlemen. What's going on?
Man,
Me and Coach Ricks has been busting a guy's chops on my video I put out earlier today about Bill Bedenbow. He thinks that the offensive coordinator is the guy.
The offensive line coach at
offensive
Vanderbilt.
line coach at Vanderbilt
is better than Coach B. I want to slap shit out of him.
Me.
Jason, I went crazy again, man. I want to slap shit out of him, man. That was like, come on, man. Really? We were going back and forth, man, for a good 15, 20 minutes. And I was like, you know what, man? He ain't even worth it, man.
Whoever would this clown be?
He goes by the name. He goes by the name of Backboard Killer 27 or something like that.
Perfect. That's exactly about what you would expect.
But
no real name, just some Jack Flick. Mm-hmm.
But what was funny is his second to the last comment he made. He said, "Legend, tell me, who's Bill Bedenbow put in the league besides 1 year Reynolds?" I'll wait, and I went Creed Humphrey, Orlando Brown, Tyler Guyton, and I said I can go on. And then he comes back, well, Legend, I made my points clear. Yeah. Great show.
You know what I'm gonna start doing, Jason? I'm gonna start jumping through this damn screen and slap shit out of people. Because
I wonder why I lose my damn mind so often.
I mean,
why?
Legend call me. Legend say, Coach, you gotta jump on, and this guy's going crazy. So I'm like, okay, let me see what we're talking about. And I'm like, wait a minute. Vanderbilt's offensive line coach is better than Coach B.
Right.
I'm like, shit. What? I said, man, look, first of all, and everything, Oklahoma can go 3 deep if they have to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the best that sometimes you don't have the horses to put in the ball game. And some programs don't even can go 2 deep. Oklahoma, man, next year is going to be ridiculously sick on the offensive line. So
yeah,
Vanderbilt got 1 good damn year, and you want to throw his name as one of the best offensive line coach? Get the fuck out of here, man.
I mean, there's definitely other really good offensive line coaches out there. I mean, there are, but let's not be crazy here. Let's not be crazy here.
I think Thunder OU Soon is right on point. He's right on point. These Vanderbilt fans are losing their fucking mind because they got a good season, but
they're just following the footsteps of Mizzou fans and shit like that think that there's something that matters at this point. You know, get out of here.
And Jason, you and I have talked about this on the phone as well. You fire Bill Bedenbow and see the firing that will happen at major colleges of their O-line coaches to get Bill Bedenbow.
Damn.
There will be a mass. There will be some fires
tomorrow. Do you fire him tomorrow? He'd have a job the next day. Jason,
I got one even better
that night.
he he might go to the NFL because there are a lot of GMs that would love to have him. So it ain't just college. This man is well known in the NFL, man.
What they love, though, they love about him in the NFL is that he gets them ready for the NFL.
Exactly. So
what was that you said, Coach, on the phone that Kansas City? The Ravens.
No, what's name? No. He made the coach for Andy Reeves loves Bebo because he's getting all the guys, the O-line coach. Baltimore GM Newsom, he loves Bill Bebo because they get O-line guys. Even the Buffalo Bills GM, these are the guys that went and got guys that Coach B has coached, and they are making a lot of damn money in the NFL. So the best offensive lineman in the NFL is from Oklahoma. Trent Williams is the best offensive line, period. And the best center is from Oklahoma, Creed Humphreys. So get the hell out of here, man, with your assessment, man. I know you butt hurt, but get out of here with that shit, man.
Hey, Coach Smook.
What's up, Coach Smook?
But I'm just looking at what Bill Bebo has done here at Oklahoma. 11 seasons, 13 people put in the NFL. I mean, and I'm going to say it again. I keep pulling this like a pistol, but nobody believe me. I talked to Ty Hayes from Around the Table Sports on the regular, on the phone, just like with you two. And somewhere within that hour conversation, Ty says the same thing. Mike, y'all please fire Bill Bebo because we would love to have him at Alabama.
They tried to hire him this last offseason.
Yeah, they did. They did.
He ain't going nowhere, man.
He ain't going nowhere.
BB knows who he is, man. That would be a crime to get rid of Coach B. So hold on. Look who's going on to Colorado and doing well as their offensive line coach.
Phil Lodehope.
Where'd he come from? Oklahoma. So
coached under who? By who? Coached by who?
Come on, man. So
yeah, he's one of the ones that he put in the league, and then injuries ended his career, and now he's one of the best coaches, and like right away. So you'd have to go get him, but why would you want to go? I mean, you have to hope you could go get him. You out of here chicken already?
Getting that chicken. Chicken bit on the roll.
Hey, that time went back. That time went back. Everybody's losing their mind right now, man.
It's been a long day because of that damn time change.
Now here, this is just my opinion and my opinion only. We're going to put the legend as the new OC of Oklahoma. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to look at Bill Bebo.
Not this.
I'm going to say, okay, he's been at Oklahoma for 11 seasons, 13 players in the NFL. Check.
Yeah.
Develops players at a high level. Check.
Yeah.
Why would you not want to get rid of Bill?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'd do.
He's had a first round. Two drafts in a row.
Yeah.
First rounder.
Yeah.
And one of those,
I mean, there's
one of those first rounders was a bench riding defensive tackle at TCU before he showed up.
By the name of Tyler Guyton.
Wasn't he also a tight end at one point in time?
No, that was Lane. No, Lane Johnson was a quarterback.
Well,
he didn't.
No, Lane was a quarterback.
Yeah, but he wasn't coached by Big Bill anyway.
Okay. I thought they said there was somebody. There was a tight end that he moved over and onto the offensive line. So
probably. I mean, they move around a little bit, some here and there, but you never know. Yeah, and over that, they're talking about that recruit is Juju.
Juju.
Oh,
he's gonna end up at Colorado.
Man, USC losing a lot of recruits.
Yep.
They've been losing recruits. They've been losing recruits. I was watching a video that me and Smook did with Coop and Coach. It was before the start of the season, and we had some fun there. It was a funny show. We were killing.
I like Coach Snoop.
Just killing Lincoln. And guess what? Guess who was right again about USC? That's 5 losses now. They're 4-5.
Yep.
And there are no significant injuries. It's just they just ain't no good.
No, they keep they've lost players. They've lost players. They lost, like, who was it? Oh, Bear Alexander's gone.
Mm-hmm.
No, but he wasn't even a starter. He was the number 2 on that I guess at the 3 technique.
Yeah.
So
let me ask you guys a question about Lincoln, and I know you'll love to answer this question. Do you think that he will have to go back as being an OC if he gets fired before he get a head coaching job again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, unless I guess I
build
could
to build back up his.
I mean, yeah, if he's going to go anywhere decent, I mean, I could see Big 12 school maybe grabbing him up like Tech. It'd be Tech. But aside from that, yeah, I mean, if you think you're going to go and you're going to get another blue blood job, no, I don't know that happens at all.
Unless you bring up
the coordinator.
Jason, you brought up Big 12, and I had to laugh. What a mediocre Mike was to snatch him up.
I think mediocre Mike might have to go back to being a freaking coordinator.
Man, he left shit.
Yeah.
0-6.
All that shit he talked before the season, man, he's making him look terrible. Terrible.
Yeah.
And they've never started. They've never went 0-6.
It's Okie Ultralight.
Okie Ultralight. Yep.
That's a major disappointment, man, to go 0-6, man. And Oklahoma and Texas are gone. So that's terrible right there, man.
They got raced yesterday by Arizona State in Stillwater.
That's another team that got taken belt to ass. So it's Okie Ultralight. That belt got taken to ass.
And dude, come on, man. Arizona State ain't that good. Arizona State's not that good. They were trash the year before in the Pac-12. And I mean, I like Coach what's his name, but he's had his own problems too this year, talking shit about his kickers and stuff. He didn't even need his kicker yesterday.
No, he didn't even know damn about him. I mean, it was just, hey, look, man, at the end of the day, it's terrible what's going on right now, man. I was telling Student Legend before we started, it looks so messy right now in the SEC because a lot of the teams that we thought that were going to be good are not any good this year. And you can take some of that to be injuries. You can take some of that to be us fans just being fans, and we're just assuming that these teams are going to be real good, and then they're not. But to be honest, who thought that Vanderbilt would have a better record than Oklahoma?
I never would have thought it.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt, and I got to use that. But ours is injuries. I can say that. But a lot of people are like, well, injuries is a part of the game. Yes, it's a part of the game, but it will always affect the outcome of that game.
Right.
Always.
Yeah, but I think as much as we've seen just over the last few weeks since they fired Seth, I think that you see that it wasn't just the injury thing. You're going you would have been able to, if you just, I mean, even with just Jojon, and I don't think that Jojon's going to be the next one. I don't think that he's going to remain in his position. I just don't think that Oklahoma fans are going to allow it. But I do believe that had you just gone with him, or you fire him like before, or maybe even right after the Red River game, then things are good. The Tennessee game the Tennessee game was kind of the start of apparently everybody knowing what the hell was going on there. But it shouldn't have been. It shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
I mean, that was their first loss, and already he wasn't telling people what was going on in the. There wasn't clear communication of what they were doing.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, they looked like a monkey humping a basketball there for a little bit.
No. Well,
no rhyme or reason to what they're doing. You don't have any kind of thing, and any kind of clear goals path. What is it that you're trying to get done? There was no reality. It just didn't look real. It didn't look right. And you got 2 weeks to get ready for the damn Red River game. And what do? You try to like completely change the offense, basically, that sprint run stuff. It didn't even make any sense.
Would you guys agree? Go ahead. Would you guys agree that since Kevin Johns has taken over as OC, that you've seen a difference in Jackson Arnold?
Well, the quarterback coach stuff? Yeah, I think we were talking about that yesterday. Me and Coach Ricks looks like the fundamentals are coming back.
This is what I noticed. This is what I noticed out of Jackson yesterday, and I seen a little bit of it in Ole Miss. But he's going through his progressions, and when he sees nothing ain't open, he runs. It's not a one look run anymore. He goes, and I tell you what, Jackson showed what he's made of yesterday on that 90-yard touchdown pass. That was absolutely beautiful. I ain't threw that dime to Hester.
Well, that was the first deep throw that we had all season.
Yeah, and the longest pass completion at Owen Field ever. Can you believe it?
No.
Yeah.
Now, I'm hearing that we're going to have Burks this week. Is that correct?
I'm hearing that.
We hear that.
I haven't heard it. I mean, we'll know because they'll be back to where they'll have to report their injuries and all that kind of stuff. So we'll know for sure. And I've been thinking that anyway. I think that he played in 3. So I guess they're not looking to preserve a red shirt for him or anything like that. Doesn't sound like.
No.
But I think, it could be this week. If not, it'd be cool if it was this week because then it gives you another couple of weeks to get ready for the Alabama game.
You know what my play of the game was yesterday?
I'd love to see these guys get back. I'd like to see Farouk get back.
Me too, Jason.
That's the captain that I don't think I even realized how good he was and how important he was to the receiver crew, because we took him for granted last year. We ridiculed him so bad on that Arizona game because of the 2 fumbles. But I don't get upset with a guy trying to get extra yardage. I don't get upset with a guy trying to do more. Sometimes you don't want him to, but you can't tell a dog don't be aggressive. You got to just let him go be a dog.
Right.
Well, the guy runs really good routes.
Yes.
Crisp.
Not as much straight line speed as what some of the other guys are, but he's fast. But in his quickness is unbelievable. But he's just. You think about what would it have been like with a guy like Jaden Gibson or Nick having those guys because they're just alpha dog types. Yeah, and that's exactly what Farouk is too. So. Look, I know that we're down on the recruiting and doing a lot of that kind of bullshit because it's just we're at this point where you're gonna like pan everything, everything. So,
I got a new battle cry. Scully for Jacob Jordan.
He's probably gonna get a Scully, man, but I know that. Let's just be honest, man. Whenever these other guys get back, Jacob Jordan isn't going to look as
going back on the shelf.
Well, that's true. But I mean, the little
man, this is a guy that he showed you what it is to be a smart player, work hard, do the right things, and you can do what you do. But reality tells us there's a reason why he was a walk-on.
Yeah. Do you think he deserves a Scully over the one that they gave to G Freaky?
Yeah, but G Freaky doesn't have that Scully anymore. He's off.
No, he's an
Ogie
light. But I mean,
he's not doing anything there either.
No, I like a walk-on story,
Everybody, and you should love that. That's the beauty of, but those things are probably going away at some point too. It's kind of wild.
Yeah. It's like that little feel-good story with Maine yesterday in Gillette. Him fighting and winning non-Hodgkin's lymphoma twice, and his mother dying of cancer, and he made that catch yesterday. And what can y'all say? That was athletic. I don't care what anybody said. That was an athletic catch.
He's a good player, man.
And he's
no ways around it. He's a good athlete. He's a good player. He's just not. Let's not get it twisted and let's not get go crazy here and act like he's Jalil Farouk and Nick Anderson or something like that. Because
no, I'm not, Jason. I mean, I just like Coach Rick said last night on your show. I like his story that he bring.
Oh yeah. He's a good player, man. There's a reason why they got him. There's a reason why he's at Oklahoma.
Yeah.
It's
like I was talking about Gillette. I was talking about Gillette, that main guy, that main receiver.
Oh,
that's who I was referring. His little feel-good story about winning cancer and his mom passing away, and then he makes that.
Yeah, man. That was cool. Man.
Yeah. I'm like Coach Ricks. I like story.
He's a good player. He played at where was it that he was at before he went to Maine?
Oh God,
he was at somewhere, man, and they lost his scholarship.
Yeah, he's a good player. It was all over his being sick or whatever, but that dude is a baller. The guy could play. And then
you can't teach, won't you?
Randy Moss's son he's a dog too, man. How the hell did they get him? Wild.
Oh,
either get him a scholarship or help get to a school where he can be a great role player in the offense.
Well,
listen, I think he's been a welcome sight at OU for sure. There were some things. Now, I would tell you that they've wasted some guys. I don't understand. I don't understand what it is that, for whatever reason, that he got in the doghouse. Where's Pet? Why hasn't Pet been playing a lot?
Exactly.
Because Jaquez, I mean, look, you let that guy get out the door and see what happens. He's gonna catch on somewhere. You're gonna be like, shit.
Yeah,
there's one way to let it get away.
It's all about confidence, man. It's all about confidence, man.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. That's it. It's all about confidence.
He got, and once he got on, I can remember back to when Jackson was coming in and he was talking about Petaway, like, man, I can't wait to get to work with this guy. Just the guys that, because there's another, we're talking about Brennan, and Brennan's, and the people that are asking the question, is he faster than Xavier Worthy, Brennan Thompson? He is. So just so you know, yes. Why we're not hitting him straight line speed down the damn field, I don't have any idea. But,
I tell you what,
Petaway is that kind of guy too.
Go ahead.
He's not quite that fast, but he's right there with them, speed wise.
Who's that, Jason?
Jaquez Petaway.
Oh yeah, Petaway.
Yeah, that was one of the things me and Jason always said in the beginning of the season. We were like, "Why you have Brandon Thompson and everything running damn slants and all that? He's supposed to be a non-route. That's it, non-route or deep post." Deep backside posts.
Right. And I like it that he's finally, oh, looky there. You were missing in freaking action yesterday, Sooner Cowboys. Didn't see you in
Hey, he had to take a day to get that alcohol out of his system.
Speak no more.
Jason was looking for you yesterday, real bad, boy. He was looking for you.
Oh, his dad was in the hospital.
Oh, my bad, man. I hope everything's going well, man.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, I don't like seeing nobody in the hospital.
Dad's done okay, Center Cowboys.
Man, I had just found out my mom had called me and said that my aunt had passed away and nobody knew. Nobody knew.
Wow.
Her kids knew, but they're I can say it now. They are the distant side of the family. They are the ones that they live in California. So no. It's all love. It's all love.
Oh, okay.
Arnold Schwarzenegger and everything. When he was governor of California, he made him the head superintendent of all the prisons. So he was well known. But it's just that when some people they live up here, and then you live down here, it's just a little bit different and everything. So I just wanted to say that and everything, man. Because like I said, I called him today, man, and told him I love him, man. Like I said, anything you need from me and the family, man, let us know. But it's just sad, man. So me and my family, we decided today that all like 38 of us, we formed us a little text, and we text each other every day. We're gonna
there
text
you go
every day. Something going wrong, something ain't right. Text me, cause the
reason I giggle, Coach, is we got a family member in our family. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Sooner Cowboys.
Hey, how's he doing? Is he doing all right?
Is he doing okay?
Because we love doing sports and everything, man, but this is reality and this is life and everything, man. That's way more important.
Yeah, that's way
about anything. Because my heart goes out to anybody.
14 years ago, it'll be 14 years in May. Hey, man, that sucks. I still think about him every day, man. No doubt.
Yeah.
Dude, Jason, man, did you say that, man? That made me start crying, man. We had just had a talk about my dad about 30 minutes ago before I jumped on with Soul Legend and everything. My wife was like, with us forming this page or this little text with everybody, she said, my brother said, I wish we would have done this when Dad was alive. Maybe, we could have saved him. That hurt me more than anything, man, because you have family members and you talk to them, but you don't really like talk to them. You'll check, hey, how's everything going? But you don't go out of your way to make sure they're really good. And it caught me off guard, man. I was at a ball game one day coaching, and they said, hey, man, your dad passed. And I just fell on the field, man. They said, oh, Coach had a heart attack. It hit me, man, to where I was like, damn. So
yeah, it's he was living with me whenever he died. So it's tough, man. I was seeing him every day and stuff, but it's like you kind of take that for granted though too,
Oh yeah, man.
He does his own thing.
Oh
he's
yeah,
sitting in the same spot, and you kind of going about your day, and he's going about his. But
a lot of my sayings that I use that y'all laugh at is my daddy's.
That's where they come from.
Don't know shit. Don't know shit from good apple butter.
Yep.
But me and my daddy, he passed away in 2017, and that was my football dog, and not having him, especially when I was driving the truck. Hey, Dad, watch the game today. Yeah, it sucked. Or, it just, that's a big piece of my life that I miss is my dad,
Hold on to him as long as you can, man. Because you'll hold on to him even after that. It'll mean more to you, I think, obviously once they're gone but man, don't don't take for granted those days because it's just wild.
Yeah.
I was upset. I was upset because I got 30 people coming to my house for Thanksgiving. And my wife was like, fuck. And I was like, yeah, 30 people. I was like, how are we gonna make this work? And Jason, no, I was just arguing about that a few days ago, man. And then this happened. And then I was like, shit, man. I said now, and then they were like, my mom is 77. So they was like, man, we gotta do this because moms might not be here next year or whatever, Lord forbid. So we're all like,
God works, man. See how God works,
dude. Hey, he uses somebody else's, I don't want to say misery. He uses somebody else's glory and make you come full circle, man. So I was the first one to call somebody and say, hey, man, look, we got to form this little circle. I ain't seen my brother, man, in like 10 years. But we talk a lot, but we, just like talking, but we don't like talk, come visit. Right. So I don't know his wife. I don't know his, 7 and 13, 4. I mean, I know him, but I don't know him. So see what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a first time. It's gonna be a first time, man. This Thanksgiving, man. It's gonna be hell here with everybody just sleeping everywhere. But
yeah.
Oh, there.
And the reason
hey, man, look. Hold on, Jason. Hold on. We got a 2,700 square foot home, and I thought that I had enough, but then they was like, no, Brian bringing his family, and Kim bringing her family, and Kiana bringing her family. I'm like, oh shit. There's a hotel around the corner. And then my mom's like, no, we all gonna stay at your house. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh no.
So we went and bought air mattresses and my man cave. I won't have a podcast for a few days because the podcast area is gonna be a bedroom for a family. The attic gonna be a room. Huh? Say what?
The reason I chuckled a while ago, or when you was talking about your family in California,
yeah,
we got there's a side of our family that we do not allow around our house because him and his wife and his kids is the role model for Cousin Eddie off of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. If you catch my drift. As a matter of fact, we do call him Cousin Eddie.
So the legend, you something else, man.
Shitter full.
You something
but else. No, that's why I chuckled because we got that side of our family. Don't you even show up.
It'll be all right. Like I said, it's just 4 or 5 days. It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Oh yeah.
Watching that right now, legend. That's awesome.
National Lampoon. National Lampoon Vacation. I'm in here. I was watching Reacher, man. That's my show, man. I'll watch that over and over again. I can't get enough of Reacher, man. I love that big guy. But hey, I got a serious question for you guys.
Go ahead.
If Oklahoma beats Missouri and lose to Alabama and beats LSU, what bowl game do you think they're going to go to?
I don't even know what the hell are the
Does it really matter, or is it just for the extra practices?
Correct. It's only about the practice. Nobody gives a shit. Even now, especially with the playoff being a 12-team playoff, they have even more so relegated the bowls into nobody gives a shit status.
Yeah.
If you're not even, because like the New Year's Six, they're all gone. Those are all part of the playoff, right?
Yeah. Everything from December the 27th on up is going to be for the
playoff.
But
those games, of course, being home games, the early ones.
So
that's cool. That's cool too.
I'll tell you another reason why I'm glad we're in SEC. I'll go back to last 2 years. When OU was in the Big 12 and here we are fighting with K-State, back when Texas Tech was good, Baylor. you see Alabama playing teams like Little Rabbit Australia fighting dingoes or teams like that.
Where'd you find that name at?
The fighting dingoes.
Little Rabbit Australia. When my daddy was a truck driver when I was little, so I'd get on the phone with him and I'd say, "Daddy, where you at? Where you at?" And he'd always say, "Little Rabbit Australia."
You'd be killing me with some of these sayings, boy.
But hey, it's nice that we.
Legend. When you called me, Jason, I gave him my number, and he called me. I was going to Lowe's, and my wife was in the car.
Oh Lord!
And she was like, "Boy, he showed his country." He said, "He showed his country."
Oh no! That he is.
I'm country as a
country. Country.
She said, no, she didn't say country. She said, he country.
Country.
It's a big difference, man. Oh, I fell on the floor laughing, man.
When I'm hungry, I'm not hungry. I'm hungry.
Yeah. Well,
but like I said, I'm glad to see us finally get like Maine, get a team like that in between our tough schedules to tune up for the last 2 or 3 games that we want to play, because the SEC's been doing that for a long time, having a cupcake team toward the end of the year. Mm-hmm. And so I'm glad. I'm glad.
I'm looking forward to next year, man, because
me too.
I'm being honest, man. And I can say it now with the season almost over. It wasn't really that hard as everybody thought. Everybody said it was going to be.
They lost the games. I mean, but I think that we know why at this point.
Yeah.
It's not about talent, because the talent's there.
Yeah. But it's definitely, we are definitely, I'm going to say it, SEC ready. Injuries and misfunction is what hurt us.
Dysfunction. Yeah, dysfunction.
Yeah. I still got that cyst in my damn mouth, man. It's killing me. So we got rid of the person. Oh, trust me, man. I've been trying to. It's killing me, but at least that tooth is gone, so I'm good with that. But we've been dealing with a lot of craziness, man, for this year, and I feel bad for BB, man, because I don't think no other coach has had to deal with what he dealt with in one season.
No,
I don't know nobody else has.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot of stuff that happened, and I think that the problem is that you kind of put yourself in that position if you're Venables, and that's the part that you're like, man, because you want to see him. Look, there's a lot of people that have questioned him up until this point. There's that whether or not he was going to be a good enough head coach, if he was even head coach material, and this year kind of fed into that stupidity narrative, and it really did, and I hate that. I hate that part. That's what bothers me the most, is that I feel like that fed into it whenever it didn't have to. But the injury side of it, Jimmy's saying it there. Injuries. You can't. I mean, we even have people like wanting to blame that on Schmitty. My God, look at what we were not without Schmitty, right?
Yeah, and the injuries only happened on one side of the ball, which was offense.
Right. Yeah. That idea that it would be Schmitty's fault that the injuries happen, that can't really be the case whenever it happened on that one side of the football. You had a couple that were, catastrophic, with obviously Kendall Dolby being on the other side, but it wasn't just everybody. It was always, all the other side of the football. So it sucks. It wasn't fun, but I do think they're going to have a much better shot. Gentry Williams, Gentry, but Gentry's been hurt for the entire
year. Been here,
at OU,
and that's been here.
I mean, I hate to say it, but I just don't expect anything out of Gentry anymore, because I don't think you can. I don't think, and I'm not. This is not a knock on Gentry. It's just an injury problem. I don't know what it is that's going on. I cannot expect Gentry to be a part of this, because we haven't seen him out there.
Exactly.
How many great players have we seen?
And damn, he's good too, man. Shit.
Career end because of injuries. And it's nothing that you can say about that, and nothing you can do about that.
Some of those injuries, some of them are just the type that they're going to recur.
Yeah.
And like, to have something like that, it's like a pectoral muscles kind of type of deal.
Yeah.
What can you do?
It's nothing you can do about that, man. You can do shock treatment. You can do all that stuff, but it's just, it might not heal the proper way, or it just won't heal at all.
Mm-hmm. Well, he had surgery on it twice this year somehow. I don't know. I mean,
I think so. I think the beginning, and then when it happened again. Yeah.
And before we go blaming the OU doctors or anything like that, I think they sent him out on these too. Man. So,
I don't worry about
hey, Coach,
that, man.
I'm going to mute my mic for a second. I got to step out really quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what you.
If I can.
I got you. Yeah. Well, like I said, man, back to that guy that was on Sooner Legend Show, man. Not only did he say that, he also said and everything, man, that Brent Venables, what did he say? I want to get the proper thing because I don't want to lie on him. Brent Venables, he asked the question, would Brent Venables still do a lazy hire? How did he put it? I'm going to put it to you like this. Maybe this might be a better way of putting it. I'll say the question. Do you think that BV has learned his lesson about trying to do the easy hire?
Yeah.
Going forward.
I hope so. I don't think I mean, look, if you don't think the seat's warm.
Oh, yeah. Hey, he can't have one more of these seasons, man. He cannot have one more of these seasons. It's going to be a wrap. I mean, and I'm like you. I'm a real big BV fan, man, because I know what it takes to have a group of guys around you. We're only saying this about the offensive side. Guys that he really didn't bring in, guys that were already there.
Yep.
He brought everybody from the defensive side, and he just kept the guys that was on the offense already there.
Or Levy brought them.
Yeah. Or Levy brought, yeah. I think Levy brought back what?
Now they did bring in Emmett Jones, and I think he obviously had something to do with that hire. But again, I still think it was more a Levy thing than anything else. But it was clear that with because they had brought and I think the poor guy that took over whenever they fired Kell, he wasn't ready for the job. I mean, I think that he showed that he was going to be a good coach down the road, but he wasn't ready development wise, because if you remember that first year, really, they didn't get a lot of production out of their receivers there either.
No.
Marvin did his thing, but Marvin was already developed.
Right. Exactly.
And then, you weren't getting anything out of Theo. That you didn't get anything out of him. Farouk was playing pretty well by the end of the year, but it took him throughout that first season for him to really kind of get going. But Theo, you want to talk about a guy that was a disappointment at Oklahoma. He was a disappointment at Oklahoma. And a lot of it was injuries too. But he didn't live up to the 5 star. He didn't live up to that 5th star.
Yeah.
He still has.
I really don't like the stars. I call it either you want to or you don't want to. Because I know a lot of guys that didn't have no stars. And it was because of injuries. It ain't got nothing to do with anything else. If you're hurt in your junior or senior year, no college is really going to look at you the way they're supposed to, because they don't know if they want to give that scholarship to someone that's already injured. But it takes that one coach to say, hey, no, we got to give him a scholarship. And this guy came in, man, and right now, like I said, he's at Marshall right now. And like I said, he wasn't even on nobody's radar. He's starting. And so you can say what you want to say. I love the 5 stars, but there are players I just want that want to come in there and work. That old saying, hard work beats talent every day. So if you got some guys that's some dogs that want to come in and work for it.
I mean, you start looking at 5-star guys. It kind of depends, I think, with some of them. I mean, I wouldn't tell. I mean, you know, Ryan Williams is a 5-star guy. He deserved every damn bit of it, and that guy is a straight up animal, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But I think a lot of these guys that they're a 5-star for a couple of years, they're basically considered to be that. What do you get out of that? Sooner in Texas says off subject, but who took over the OC duties when Tebow became head coach? You're talking about at Oklahoma? I don't think that. Yeah, he was still the OC. It didn't. They may have had one by name, but
he gave Kale was assistant OC, but Lincoln was calling all the plays.
Kale wasn't doing any of that. Now,
no.
He stepped in and called the plays for that Alamo Bowl game against Oregon.
Yeah, pretty good game.
Yeah, he did. He had Caleb Williams. How could you call a bad one?
Dude, can you imagine if Caleb would have stayed BB's first year?
Yeah, I mean, they may not have been as. Dude, I don't know. I think it would have changed. It would have changed things. It would have changed things. Oh, you volleyball beat Texas? Holy shit,
dude! They've been balling for the last few games. Yeah,
Texas number one.
And then, but you know what I want to see, man? I'm looking forward to seeing how good our softball girls are going to be in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
I really am.
Joe was the wide receivers coach for sure, but he was the wide receivers coach. He had been running backs coach.
Yeah,
for the longest time.
Yeah, because he got DeMarco. I mean, he got DeMarco and he got Adrian Peterson, all of those.
Mixon.
Yep.
Yeah. I think he became wide receiver coach under BV. But look, I think Kel was a good coach. Kel made a mistake. And they never thought enough of him to make him a coordinator. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, they lost a lot, but they got some studs, man.
Yeah, they got their pitching staff, from what I understand,
ridiculous.
Really, really good. And not just one really good one, but they got a bunch of them that are real good.
Here's the thing about that. Who is still good in the SEC from softball? You got Texas, Florida.
Texas is loaded. Florida's loaded.
Tennessee.
They're young. I don't know about Tennessee so much, but I heard they're pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Arkansas is good.
Yes. Didn't they lose Malloy? Wasn't she gone last year?
I don't know.
I think she was a senior last year.
Legend, his power went knocked out.
Oh, shit.
Georgia got good. Yeah, and Georgia's baseball is getting good too, apparently. I'll tell you what, that's another unintended surprise, I guess, or however you might want to put it, is the softball and baseball is going to be a lot of fun in the SEC. The ballparks, somebody was asking me last week about that, about what are they going to do as far as the facilities are concerned and stuff like that, and they're going to step up and do what they got to do. I think.
Do you think OU's is good? The softball field is better than everybody else's, or is?
Well, softball, yes. Baseball, they got work to do, right?
Okay.
And the Noble Center, they got to get.
Oh
that
yeah, that's old as hell.
But they're having issues with the city of Norman, and some of this other stuff is a lot of that shit that's going on with that. But the baseball park needs work. But yeah, Love's Field is unbelievable, man. I think that you probably still could have continued playing a lot of games, and they do play a lot of games at USA softball, or whatever they call it now.
Yeah. Something with a D. Oh damn.
Devon Field or
Devon Field. Yeah. Devon Park.
Devon Park, or whatever it is. But it's USA softball. It's definitely still USA softball. But they built a gym over there at Love's. It's something else. Really beautiful. But have you seen some of these baseball parks throughout the SEC? They're unbelievable. Like,
man, I seen the one that was at Ole Miss, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. And they said Mississippi State is even better.
I heard that Vandy has the best one so far.
Yeah, Vandy's probably got a really nice one too. That's the thing, is all this money coming in, you're going to see all that going to still happen. You know what I mean? And that's, like I said, it's an unintended consequence, but it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And they were going to re-up and redo a lot of the stuff at the Palace, but I think that I know that they kind of rethought things a little bit. Let's make sure we get this NIL thing in order first.
Yeah.
You know, and take care of that, because it takes players, and the players, I think that there's a level that you get to with your facilities that the players are like, okay, that's all the same, right? It hadn't been that long since they redid the Switzer Center anyway. It's not that far off. So did it need a few upgrades here and there? Yeah. But I think they're definitely in a place where it's gonna be pretty awesome.
I wish Bobby Witt Jr. would have played for OU. He went straight to the MLB draft.
Yeah. Bobby Witt. Turnip seed. Yeah, that kind of screwed with the old turnip seed, but this is where I tell you that.
What was the real reason why he left?
Apparently him and Joe C weren't getting along very good.
Gotcha.
He was in charge of all that stuff that was going to happen. He was supposed to be in Norman City Council approved the $1 billion event center in September. Okay. I'd heard that there was still something holding it up, but I'm glad to hear that if that's the case. Good stuff.
It's just going to be a matter of time before OU start increasing and developing better facilities and everything in the SEC, because you're getting an extra millions that's going to help you get up to where you got to be. And that's why I feel like places like Arkansas, Ole Miss, they've taken advantage of the money that they've gotten from the SEC to build their facilities the way it's supposed to be. Because I know, man, that Arkansas is pretty nice. I know that Ole Miss is pretty nice. I don't know about Georgia's, but I know a lot of these SEC schools and everything, man, they put a lot of money back into their facilities.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to see Joe C stuff.
Yeah. It's going to a special vote. Yeah, see, I thought Stephen G had said something about this before. Any problems with DeMarco as running back coach? There's a lot of problems with DeMarco as running backs coach.
Yeah, everybody is on DeMarco's ass.
DeMarco's a pain in the ass, man.
Why do you think Why do you think, man, that he does that with his players, man? I know you don't have I don't know you don't know the truth, but just might be a reason why you might think he acts the way he acts.
I don't think it's I don't believe that it's a something that's just only going on within the team, how he acts with the team, the players, all that kind of stuff. It's how he acts with everybody. I think about his stepmom was working at the school that my kids went to in Vegas.
Okay.
So, and everybody knew who she was. And I just put it to you this way. I think my son asked about DeMarco one day, and she blew it off. She was like, he's not. We don't really talk to him. He's an asshole. Yeah, he's an asshole.
I get that from him, just to see him when he does.
And here's another thing. Vegas loves its former Vegas people that come from Vegas that do good, and they go out. They love on them, right? And they love their people that live there and from there.
Yeah.
And they don't say shit about DeMarco ever. It's just he's just not that. He's just kind of that dude. I said this last week. We were talking about Tawi. Tawi comes from a whole different part of Vegas than he does. You know, he was kind of the spoiled kid. DeMarco was. He was at Bishop Gorman, and you know, the darling of town. You know what I mean, of football, for sure. And it's a good football. They've got good football in Vegas, by the way. Of course, but nobody's touching Bishop Gorman because they recruit from all over the country. You know, but DeMarco was that guy. And now Tawi played, you know, Northtown, whatever, North Las Vegas area. I think he went to Cimarron, maybe Cimarron High School or something, or maybe that was Javante went to Cimarron. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, different situations for those guys than it was for DeMarco.
Gotcha.
For sure. Like I said, I mean, not everybody. You know, I hate to bash DeMarco all the time, but he certainly, you know, he has. I think he's the diva of Oklahoma running backs. Man. You know.
Yeah. I think it's unfortunate, man, because we got great depth and great talent at running back, and scratching my head while we don't see some of them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, to me, it feels like you're losing. DeMarco's definitely an easy target right now. He is. That's fair. It's a fair thing to say. But we were loving on him last year. But I was questioning him last year because I didn't love I mean, how do you let Tawi get out of here? How? Tank Carrington? Yeah, dude, that guy's a stud, isn't he, Bishop Corn? Hey, yeah. He's at Bishop. He's at Bishop also. Stud.
Man, dude
big boy.
Is a beast.
Hey, they grow them out there, man. Those dudes, they got a hell of a program at Gorman. They won the back-to-back natties, right?
I think so. Because my brother-in-law, they were talking about him a few weeks ago, and that's how I knew that name. And then he was talking about, yeah, there's somebody and everything that we're looking at, and he knows I have my podcast, so he tried not to tell me, but he was like, yeah, there's a few guys we're looking at, and he was one of them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's a big boy. He got that nasty attitude too about him that you just want him to have, right?
Yeah.
Tawi gave me the doubts and rotations at the beginning of last year. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's pretty much known at this point that there was an altercation, you know, about it was after the Red River, the week of the UCF game, that there was a bit of an altercation or whatever. Apparently, Tawi got really upset, you know, about not getting the carries that he thought he should have. And I think it had more to do with Marcus Majors because Tawi told us he's a Javante guy. He loves Javante. So.
Oh, DeMarco?
No, Tawi. And because Tawi and Javante came from Vegas. They're brothers, man, the way they look. You know what I mean? So, and you know what? Tawi's got love for DeMarco. He does not say bad shit about DeMarco, even though he probably could. He won't do it. He's hinted around it a little bit of stuff, but he's got nothing but love. He's got nothing but love for him. So, and I give him props for that, man. He hasn't been, he doesn't blame anything on anybody and all that kind of stuff. You know, Smothers, I don't know if it was just about.
No,
I think
Smothers was homesick. He was homesick.
I think
he was homesick.
Had he played a little more, then maybe he doesn't get as homesick. You know, but you know, when things aren't going as well as you want them to go, then I could see
easy to get homesick. Yeah, it's easy to say you want to go home.
Mm-hmm. Pittman's talking. Do not talk bad about big money donors in this era. Uh-oh, what did he do? Sam? Are we talking about Sam Pittman?
Sam Pittman.
Are they firing his ass?
No, he made a stupid bonehead. Just if I heard it right, he was talking about somebody talking about the NIL. He was talking about he don't talk about NIL. I was like, well, you better talk about NIL, or you won't get no players. these coaches talking about they don't want to talk about NIL. That's what some parents and some people want to talk about, because I'm not coming there if you ain't gonna pay me.
Mm-hmm. You talk shit about Walmart, what you said. Well, that's stupid.
Yeah. Tyson and Walmart are the two biggest places in Arkansas. They gave Calipari everything he wanted, so they got money. Right. They money deep.
Well, and they've also got, you know, as far as the football program is concerned, they've got Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones as well. Yep. Jerry Jones. Yep.
And so, not that he's helpful in any way, I would think. You know,
he just writes. He just get. I mean, the one thing that he does for his college is the one thing he need to do for the Cowboys. Set your ass back and just write checks. You have the best coach at home right now watching TV, and your pride is keeping your ass from hiring him as your GM. Because if you make, man, look, don't get me started on that shit. That Dallas will never be good again as long as Jerry Jones wants to be the damn GM and the owner. They'll never be good again. Ever.
Yeah, I mean, he ran off 2 GOAT coaches, you know, because they were ready to win. They were ready to win the Super Bowl with Parcells.
Yep. He don't want nobody to challenge him. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was a big Cowboy fan back in the day, but I just
used to lock his ass out of the damn locker room.
Hey, hey, Jimmy Johnson. There was an old YouTube article, YouTube video where Jimmy Johnson told him to get the fuck out of the locker room.
Well, I remember seeing a video of him. Parcells had him locked out or whatever, and he goes a back way around to where he got in or whatever, and then he walks right up to Parcells. I need to be in here, and he goes, "No, you don't, Jerry." He's just right to his face. "No, you don't, Jerry." That was the end. That was the end for old Parcells. So, but you think about it, they went didn't they lose like one game through the regular season that next year with with what's his name coaching them, who had no business coaching them, but as soon as all the discipline that Parcells had built into that team kind of went away, it was trash. Dak and CD got hurt today. Damn. Sam said Ole Miss was the Louis Vuitton and Arkansas was the Walmart.
Because Ole Miss got $15 million to get players, and he felt like Walmart wasn't giving enough money, so he can go out and get players. Yeah.
What does that? You went and got Bobby Petrino back in your into the locker room. You went and got you've got 2 really good quarterbacks.
Yep.
For Bobby. I mean, yeah, they didn't keep Rocket Sanders. I guess that would have helped them. But Rocket kept getting hurt at Arkansas too. Sometimes these guys just need a damn change of scenery.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. All Walmart got to do is say, I want him gone. He gone. Those checks will stop coming, and you need that Walmart money, man.
The guy was, yeah, they do have a lot of ties to Missouri too. But here's the thing with that he was already on the hot seat. You've been hearing Arkansas people. I mean, SEC Mo, our buddy SEC Mo, he's an Arkansas through and through, and he's been saying that his ass was gone no matter what.
Yeah.
I think that if you end up, we've been talking a lot about like GJ Kinney and that, but I think that he's one of those guys that Arkansas is looking at too. So,
yeah,
they'd be smart. That'd be a smart move to go get GJ Kinney. But I still, that's one of my guys for. It'd be smart if he doesn't get that job. That'll be why.
Yeah,
because he hasn't been a coordinator there in the SEC yet. He hasn't been that dude yet. So if you can find a way to get him there, then you're good. Yeah, Walmart supporting both Arkansas and Missouri is a shame. The family came from Kingfisher. I didn't know that.
Yeah. They moved to Bentonville.
Give me Luke Haas from Arkansas. Pittman gets fired. Yeah, he was good, right? How did he get out of there? How did he get out of Oklahoma? Damn it.
Look, somebody was sleeping.
Oh, I think that was a miss by your boy Lincoln. That was a miss by your boy Lincoln, I think.
Well, Lincoln just don't. He thinks that the best players come from California.
Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't get those guys either.
No, when he was at Oklahoma, he wanted almost every guy in California when he was at Oklahoma. Now he's in California. They don't want to go there.
Go get those guys at California. Cool. Because you know what? They're really good. There's really good players, but you have to win your state. Coach, you got to win your state.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in deep shit out there, though. He's in deep shit. And like, you know, cutting out the media out of the practices, not even letting them be in there for like their little short period or anything.
Can't ask the players any kind of questions and all that kind of shit. Come on, man. You know it's bad. You know it's bad when
it still didn't work. They still lost.
You know it's bad when Colin Cowturd don't talk about him no more. You don't hear anything about him in USC no more. Anything.
Yeah, Colin's a tool. Colin's a tool. I'm surprised he's not killing Oklahoma too, though, because he knows that gets him more clicks than anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, he needs it. He knows how to bait and trick people and everything, troll people. Talk about Oklahoma, and the internet go crazy. So
cool. Mars Jams. He's got the. Hey, I like that helmet. I like that helmet there. He's got the horns. He's got the hand sign horns down, hand sign on the side of the helmet.
Oh, I see it now.
I like it. That's dope. I like that helmet. That's pretty cool, Mars. Mars he's a D1 athlete.
That's why we got a lot of guys in here, man, that I value their opinion. It's just the assholes, man, that don't play no sports whatsoever, to talk crazy.
They don't pay any attention to really what's going on.
Only time that I get crazy, man. And like I said, so no legend was like, man, you all right? I said, no, that shit bothers me, man, when you just talk outside of your mouth. I don't mind you saying things because you're frustrated. But to say some disrespectful shit like that, man, come on, man.
Mm-hmm. Coach Rick, Stevie G got a good question for you.
What's up?
Since the off season's around the corner, any plans for the channel? We got plans. I'll tell you that. We got some plans.
I got something that I wanted to bring to your attention, but like I said, I want to get it ready for next year because I want to start traveling to some of these games and doing live podcasts from the games. And just get that atmosphere, get that, just do something different, man. So I'll talk to my wife about it. I'm thinking about using some of my VA loan money to something in the works. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it down the road. I don't want to say anything and then we don't do it, but I want to do something before next year because
this has been a one of those. It's that it's been on my plate. This is what I've been.
Yeah,
we were close to it. Supposedly close to it,
sucked, but yeah,
it sucks. But it, you know what that did? I've thought about that a lot, and that just made me want because the plan was there. The plan was in place. We were working towards making that a reality.
Mm-hmm.
I think that there's a couple of different things that you need to do in order to do that. And I think that you make sure that you have the right group of guys. And I'm not convinced that we did. In fact, I know that we did. So I do believe that there's some stuff that we got in the works. I know, and I can't wait to talk to you about it because I do think that there's opportunities there to get that done. I think there's opportunities to get that done. And so putting the right people in place to do some of that stuff, I think it's doable. I really do. So yeah.
No, that's what you need. I mean, it's all about growth. It's all about growth. This is my first. I mean, I haven't even done this for a year.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 4.5 months into doing this. That's it. So, and not even that long. So I'm loving this, man. And like I said, to coach football and do that on every single day of the week, every night, watching footage, and now just to do this on the podcast, man, it's 10 times different, but a lot less stressful.
Right.
A lot less stressful.
It's got to be a labor of love. I mean, there's a lot of work to it.
Oh yeah.
But like, yeah, I could see. I was gonna ask this question: are you gonna be throwing some hoop content out there?
Yep, because I'm a basketball guy.
Yeah.
My first scholarship was a basketball scholarship. So yes, I am a real big basketball fanatic. Matter of fact, we had 300 kids at the Y this previous week doing the basketball clinics.
Nice.
So, and I got another 300 for next Saturday. Then I got another 300 the previous Saturday. So basketball is my first love. Football is the passion. So, oh yeah, definitely be basketball. Definitely.
I agree. I think they're gonna whoop that ass.
Oh yeah. Well, here's the thing, man. If we can just come in there, Jason, and don't make no stupid mistakes. You're gonna make mistakes. Just don't make sure they're stupid mistakes. Like we run a 70-yard pass, or get a 70-yard pass, a 70-yard run, and we get a holding. Or we get a touchdown and something stupid to where hands to the face. We've gotten killed with some of these penalties and everything. But the shit that EPL did, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that all day, every day.
Damn, T-Boomer, you gonna bust my balls about this today too? Yeah. Hey, look, I underestimated the power of the A&M gag.
It's hard to win. It's hard to win there, Jason, at nighttime.
Road games even, period, in the SEC are hard to win.
Yeah.
But I would say that, yeah, man. I was thinking, I thought a little more of it than I probably should have when it comes that way. I hate losing by only 10 or 12 and feels like we got beat by 50. Right.
Sometimes it happens, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
I think they're close, though. I think they're close. I think that Oklahoma's closer than we think they are. You got to get the right group of guys in here. Here's what I got to tell you. Of everything that BV, what I think about the whole did he mail it in kind of stuff or not, is that I think that he took for granted that you're going to always be able to just recruit these studs on the offensive side at Oklahoma because it's Oklahoma.
Yeah.
You know? That's my issue. My concern is that, and so you now have to need to get a coordinator and an offensive group in here that are the best at that shit, that they're going to be able to get those guys.
Yeah.
That's why I like, if I had to hang it on anything, that's why I'm really wanting this to go after Will Stein. Really hard.
Yeah.
Because him with Samples, and I think that's where Sooner Cowboys, you've seen him saying to hire Samples as the OC. Now, I'm not going that far. But you need to have a group of guys that recruits on another level. You know.
They might not have no more new information.
Right. But the thing is, the point I was making those Sooner Cowboys is, yes, you want Samples, and I understand why you do. I'm getting that. I think we're still okay there, recruiting wise, but I think that this year may have hurt it. Is the point I'm making. So you don't mess around at this point. You have to go get somebody that's very good at this, and I mean, I would tell you that if you were gonna like keep somebody in the fold that's there right now, that it would need to be EJ. You know, Emmett Jones he's a badass recruiter for that area too.
So. Hey, Mars Jams, we're gonna try again this week. I had the closest score. I was 50. I said 56-9. The score was 59-14.
I had a
OU and Maine. I took down the scores, and I said whoever got close to the score I would get them the left ass cheek shirt. And everybody was like, who won the shirt? And I was the closest one, but I should have took myself out of it and put somebody else in there because here's the list. Eric was close. Eric had 51-10. He had 51-10. And I should have gave it to Eric and everything, but I had 56-9. So I don't know. Huh?
What do we got? So you did that? Was that on your show? You were doing a giveaway?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I've got some giveaways. I've got a couple of things that I'm giving away this week. So make sure you guys are on Rise and Shine College Football in the morning. I'm gonna have to get out of here, but make sure you guys are on Rise and Shine College Football in the morning. Coach, you gonna be able to be there in the morning, or are you busy tomorrow?
Oh no, I'll be there. I'll be at work, but it's a Monday, so I don't do shit on Mondays.
Okay. Well, I gotta make sure that I think we should have Big Mike coming back in the morning. Trying to see if we can get Marcus Dent back on as well. Talked to him about the weekend. He sent me a nice picture of Isaiah and let's see, Daniel Akinkumi and EPL. Those guys sent me a nice picture of that. So it was cool to see that. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Legend, you already know. That's not even nothing. So, but yeah, we'll Jason before bed check Discord. Yeah, I'll check it right now here before bed. It's freaking 7 where I'm at right now. I ain't bed anytime real soon, but I got some stuff I got to do. So, but
it ain't 7, it's 8.
Not where I'm at. I'm in New Mexico right now. It's 7 Mountain Time.
Damn it.
It's wild,
damn
right?
It. Man, look. It's 9 o'clock. It's 9:08 here, and I'm ready to go to bed.
Shit, yeah, it's 10 o'clock for you normally, so it's got you all messed up.
Yeah, man. Look, shit, I'm ready. But hey, man, thank you for jumping on, man. Like I said, I always appreciate it. But yeah, I would definitely be there in the morning. Just send me the link, and I'll be there in the morning.
All right, guys. Good to see everybody. Throw them down. Get ready for a big week. They're gonna beat the shit out of Mizzou.
I hope so. Hey guys, for all those guys, man, for Sooner Legend, man, his power went out. Hey, he'll still be there tomorrow, man, hopefully and everything. But support your boy.
There, did you start this or did he start this one?
He tried to get me in on his, but he couldn't figure it out. He tried to call you. So I said, I'll just start one and then you can just join on mine.
Okay, cool. So you can shut this thing down. It's not just gonna be rolling with nobody.
No, I can shut it down.
Good deal. 51-10 was close. Eric, I think Eric ought to get it, man. You guys.
Hey, Eric, tell you what, you got my email address in my link and everything, man. Send me your address. I got you. Just send me your address. Hey, guys, horns down, man. Have a good one, man. See y'all tomorrow, bud.
Later.
All right, bye.